Everything you said we already knew, more or less.
Well, here's something that you didn't know. 2 of those special atomic bombs haven't gone off.
Everybody's at the record house, rocking at the record house. Rocking at the record house, baby, baby. Rocking at the record house, rocking at the record house, baby. Rolling at the record house, rocking and rolling, rolling and rocking. Rockin' and rollin', rollin' and rockin', rockin' and rollin', rollin' and rockin', rockin' and rollin' and rollin' and rockin'. At the record house, ya do ba do ba do ba ya do ba ya do ba ya do. Everybody's at the record house, record house.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome all guys to the RAAPA 2021 conference of the Masons. I hope you're all having a lovely day. We're going to be starting in just a second right here. Now, we'll just be starting as usual. We've had a couple of problems with delays with the stage falling through. I don't know why that happened, but don't worry about that, guys. We'll be starting very soon right here. So please just hold on a second and we'll get on with that very soon right here. Okay, so Timon and Oni, you can unmute now. We're going to get started in just a second right here. Thank you all so much for waiting, of course. Who's messing around with all the audience license stuff? Please don't. That's why I turned them back up. So, right, guys. No, stop. Right, whoever's pressing the lights, I'm going to find. But yes, welcome, guys. We're going to be starting in just a second right here. Let me just get my script up. Oni and Timon, have you got your script up?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so right, let's start then here, guys. Let's not keep you waiting anymore, and let's actually get started here. So let's lower this down right here to a lovely one. Right, okay, so here we go. Magic, woo! Okay, so hello you and welcome to the Masons RAAPA 2021 conference. We hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day at RAAPA, and I hope you're all looking forward to hearing us ramble for a while here.
Firstly, though, we should probably introduce who we each are and what role we play in the Masons.
I'm Joshua, or better known as Kosii, the owner and creator of the Masons. I oversee and lead the Masons in all of our projects and keep the group productive and plan certain aspects. I'm better known though as a 𝗬𝗵𝗸𝗀𝗀 YouTuber with around 3,000 subscribers and the creator, owner and main host at RCX 2021. I'm so excited to be here today to talk to you guys about the Masons and RCX.
Hi, I'm Oni. I do 𝗬𝗵𝗸𝗀𝗀 videos. I'm also one of the hosts at RCX, and I'm in charge of creating the biggest award show in 𝗬𝗵𝗸𝗀 held at RCX on New Year's Eve.
And hello, I'm Timon. I'm one of the biggest theme park Tycoon 2 YouTubers with over 23,000 subscribers. For the rest, I love building coasters and theme parks. Next to that, I'm one of the hosts for RCX 2021.
Just a little hint of what's going to be coming up on today's conference. We're going to be talking about how we created the biggest event in the entire Roblox theme park community, along with the behind the scenes of running such a big event.
We're also going to be talking about the Masons and our up-and-coming projects. You will see never seen before photos of some of our current projects, along with getting the opportunity to ask us questions at the end of today's show about RCX, the Masons, or us three.
Now, don't worry if you have never heard of us, we're going to talk about that throughout the conference today and introduce you to our members, builds and much more. So without further ado, let's get started.
So, firstly, who actually are we? You probably haven't heard about the Masons before if you're a Roblox studio dev, and there's a reason for that.
So we are actually a theme park Tycoon 2 developing group. You may think, well, then why are you doing a conference at Roblox Studio Convention? We will get to that later.
But before that, the Masons is one of the biggest development groups in Theme Park Tycoon 2, containing some of the most incredible builders and creators in the community. We're a very different group than your stereotypical group, both in Theme Park Tycoon 2 and Roblox Studio, because in the Masons, we have a come when you want policy, which our group is built upon. This means that the Masons is a really relaxed and friendly community, which allows our builders to build when it suits them without being expected to show up to every build session.
We also have a policy of never cutting corners when creators are starting experiences and rides. Most of our projects have had hundreds of hours spent on them without even being finished.
But the better way to show this is rather than talking about it, how about we actually show you what the Masons have been building up to this year.
Here's one of our oldest projects, Project Kraken. It's an RMC wooden coaster heavily themed to a coastal town under attack from an evil Kraken. Your mission is to go on a daring expedition to take down this huge monster, wrapping around it while it fights back.
Featuring 3 meticulously detailed pre-shows, the Kraken project will be one of the most impressive and detailed themed roller coasters in 𝗬𝗵𝗸𝗀𝗀𝗀 2.
Of course, the whole roller coaster has been painstakingly custom supported by hand to create realistic supporting throughout the rapid layout, featuring many versions.
RCX is one of our biggest projects that the Masons have been a part of this year. We'll be talking a little bit more about RCX in depth a little bit later in the conference, of course. But to summarise, RCX is a Theme Park Tycoon 2 convention with around 70 booths and shops, along with many roller coasters, beautiful Japanese gardens, and much more throughout.
And finally, this is our most incredible roller coaster that we have been working on this year. A heavily detailed inverted coaster featuring destroyed New York City with towering skyscrapers, huge Godzilla, and destruction at every corner.
The military to defeat Godzilla and protect the residents of New York during this epic battle to fight back. Crash through buildings, come face to face with Godzilla and experience a ride like nothing ever done in Theme Park Tycoon 2.
So now you know who the Masons are, what are we here to talk to you guys about today? Now, as we spoke about before, RCX 2021 has been a huge project the Masons have been working on for approximately 10 months now, creating the biggest event in the whole of Roblox theme park, the whole of the Roblox theme park community. Yes, you heard me right.
Well, what is RCX? Well, just like RAAPA, RCX is a convention and an award show focusing on Theme Park Tycoon 2 with small and big creators alike, creating shops and booths throughout the event, announcing their projects, showcasing never-seen builds before, and showcasing their skills with incredible roller coasters and experiences.
It's not only just an expo though, it's also one of the biggest award shows in Roblox and certainly the biggest in the Roblox Theme Park Tycoon 2 community, where we'll be giving away over $500 worth of physical trophies and gift cards to winners at RCX.
But why do we do... Sorry, yeah, go on.
That is mine. Well, in a community full of huge creators, it's hard to stand out and grow. Small creators just starting out, like some of you guys may be known, small creators just starting out, like some of you guys maybe will know that it's hard to get your first boost on YouTube and get your builds and videos out there.
Personally, I know exactly what it's like, and that's what our goal at RCX is, to empower and showcase the small creators in our community, whether it be the Theme Park Tycoon 2 community or Roblox Dev. RCX is not just a show of large creators, but also the people who make amazing stuff but aren't noticed.
We aim to help up and coming creators in the community by allowing them to showcase their projects to thousands of people. Throughout the project, we focused on making sure we can do whatever possible to push Theme Park Tycoon 2 to the limits so people can make the most out of their plots at RCX.
So you know what RCX is now and why we're doing it. But what can you expect to find when visiting the event? Well, we have over 70 huge booths and shops filled with new and exciting ideas and sneak peeks into projects huge groups and creators like Acuity Roblox and Stealth Dynamics are working on.
And what's more, you can ride the official RCX coaster, Accelerator, in-game, featuring stomach-crunching twists and inversions, including an intersection where you can twist through space.
There's also tons more to experience, like the beautiful Japanese gardens and roller coasters held in the booths and shops around the event. Take a walk through the incredible scare maze by 𝗬𝗄𝗄𝗏 or ride a mini version of RC Racer from Disneyland Paris made by 𝗬𝗵𝗄𝗽.
There's 4 more than we can go through in this conference, spread between the 2 plots in game, so the only way to truly experience RCX to its fullest is to visit the event. Keep in mind you only have today and tomorrow to visit the event, so you need to get there fast if you haven't already.
But for now, we're going to be taking a break from RCX for a while. Don't worry though, we'll be coming back soon enough to talk about how we're using the queuing system built in Roblox Studio to help people get in to the event efficiently.
Now you know what the Masons are, who are the actual people who make the group up and help build these amazing projects.
In total, we have 26 Masons who make up our team of builders, including some of the best award-winning builders, such as B2 𝗖𝗵𝗲, 𝗬𝗵𝗲, 𝗬𝗵𝗲, 𝗏𝗏𝗏, 𝗏𝗏𝗏, and so many more.
There's too many to mention all of them out here, but you can see all of them on the screen behind us. Every member contributes in their own way and has their own specialty. For example, I'm mostly an architecture and scenery builder, where
this one was meant for me.
This was supposed to be for you, but you marked it for me, so yeah.
Okay, I'll read
but
this
I'm
part.
more of a coaster builder, and Simon is that mixed up for us two.
I might have accidentally gave the wrong person that. What meant to happen there is, for example, I'm mostly an architecture and scenery builder, whereas Oni is more of a coaster builder, and Tyman is a mix of the two. Instead of just telling you how cool the Masons are, though, we actually asked some of our members to give their opinion on working in the Masons. Here's to... Yeah, Tyman, gone.
Here's Twistin, the owner of Retro Ride Studios, which is a Theme Park Tycoon 2 developing group based on recreating old defunct rides and roller coasters such as Horizons at Disney's Epcot, as you can see in the photo. Let's hear what he has to say.
Now, sadly, Twiston couldn't actually input an audio right here because he's out on a trip at the moment, so I guess I'll just read it then. The Masons is really creative. The group has very good projects and creations of amazing stuff. The coasters and builds are crazy good. I think the Masons is one of the top creative groups in the theme park Tycoon community. I hope the Masons will carry on and will keep on striving with their wonderful projects.
And this is Rodon Flying, one of the most talented builders in the game, who creates crazy buildings and rides covering it in tiny beautiful details. He has worked on many projects of his own, such as Disneyland Sea and more. This is what he had to say. Yeah.
And I really don't feel like joining somewhere else because of how welcoming the members are. The fact that the group is full of amazing creative builders just makes it a special build team, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. The Masons is the only build group I'm in, and I really don't feel like joining somewhere else because of how welcoming the members are. The fact that the group is full of amazing creative builders just makes it a special build team, and I'm very happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's a little
The Masons is the only build group.
Yeah, we know.
And I really don't feel like joining somewhere else because of how welcoming the members are. The fact that the group is full of amazing creative builders just makes it a special build team, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. The Masons is the only build group I'm in, and I really don't feel like joining somewhere.
Wait, it's playing over and over. Oops. I didn't even realize, guys. I didn't even realize. Whoops. But no, yeah, there's what Rodon had to say. Sorry about some slight audio issues right there, but, you know, we roll. And here's someone you may or may not recognize. Of course, the best builder ever, and ever. I will hear nothing about it. Obviously joking, but I'm a theme park Tycoon YouTuber who designed RCX 2021 and built a large amount of it myself, as well as projects such as Happening Point, a realistic British theme park, and 𝗬𝗏𝗃, a zoo. Yes, in a theme park game. But here's what I think about the Masons. Having the pleasure to work with such insanely talented people who I could only have dreamed of working with is one of the most enjoyable and exciting experiences I continue to have. The community is just incredible and something that I can always put a smile on my face no matter what. I've met some of the most lovely and genuine people through the Masons, and for that I am so grateful.
Last but not least, we have 𝗬𝗵𝗸𝗀, an incredible builder and master of all crafts. He is currently working on a Six Flags park, but he has also in the past built some of the most incredible and beautiful parks with incredible roller coasters. Here's Rowdy's experience in the Masons.
The Masons is probably one of the best moments of my life. Very motivated to do the builds and absolutely love the atmosphere. The Masons is probably one of the best moments of my life. Very motivated to do the builds and absolutely love the atmosphere. The Masons is probably...
The music just gave me a heart attack, don't worry about it. We would love to have all the Masons give their opinion, but we would be here for a year. So let's move on to the main thing of this conference, which all the studio builders in the room will be most interested in, the RCX queuing system and how it works.
So how does it work? The queuing system was one of the most important parts of RCX, as dealing with hundreds of people when theme park 2 servers can only fit 6 people. 2 being taken up by the RCX buildings. It's quite a task, so we decided to use a queuing system built in studio. Here's how it works.
Firstly, people spawn in a lobby area designed to be similar to the actual main building lobby, which features instructions on how the system works, a place to buy lanyards, and official RCX merchandise.
Also in this area there are 2 connecting corridors, which of course lead to the 2 separate queues, which we will talk about soon. Blocking off these corridors when the event is closed are 2 gates displaying a message which can easily toggle open and close with the push of a button.
Once in the corridor, there are also turnstiles with an invisible wall allowing the staff to check lanyards and teleport people through. A fence to help split up the line, up crowds, and a couple other details.
Speaking of checking lanyards, the next part is the staff who sit on the opposite side of the invisible wall, checking lanyards to ensure firstly the person is wearing the appropriate lanyard, and 2, the person's lanyard is not faked, as surprisingly people have actually tried to get away with this.
The main component of the queuing system is of course, well, the queuing system. When the user joins the queue, they are brought through until the next empty spot which is set in the queue. They are forced to walk until this and cannot move or jump while in the queue.
They also have a leave queue button on their screen, which they can click at any time if they would like to leave the queue. If somebody does this, or once they are allowed into the event, the entire queue will shift towards one place per person, so that everyone is in the queue again. One after another, just like a real queue.
In the hall where the queue is housed, we have decorations, banners, fences, bushes, and much more, as well as top-of-the-line professional show lights, which project stunning beams throughout the hall. Also, just something to add on right here, which I didn't write for some reason, but it is actually themed after one of the actual RCX halls that are in the actual Theme Park Tycoon 2 building.
Yes, and to make the experience more enjoyable, we also have music playing with custom-made announcements. Games are given out as gears such as Lunar Landing and Tic-Tac-Toe, and of course our volunteers are always happy to have a chat or answer any questions.
One of the main issues we face, as you may have guessed, is high wait times. Annoyingly, Theme Park Tycoon 2 servers can only fit 6 people. 2 places are taken up by RCX's huge buildings, leaving only 4 spaces for people to fill. This results in wait times sometimes getting up to 6 hours for standard at peak times.
Sadly, there's nothing we can really do about it, and there's no way around it. We would love to have bigger servers, but until the game developer implements this, there isn't that much we can do but to compromise with this queuing system.
Anyway, moving on. The next and final step is of course getting people into the private server. Now, this was a tricky one because of course Roblox blocks any links put in chat, so we have to get smart about it.
The way we get people into the game is after being brought out of the queue. They walk down a corridor and are teleported to a separate hidden server which contains an information board. On this board is the link to join the server. We use a site called tinyurl.com, as you may know, to allow us to have links only 27 characters long rather than over 100 for the normal Roblox private server links.
Once the visitor types this in, the link is automatically routed to the Theme Park Tycoon 2 server, where they have 30 minutes to visit and experience the event.
Timon?
I'm lost.
And that's it. That's how the entire queuing system works. Timon's lost where he is, guys, in the script.
What's the light?
Where are you, Timon? There, look, and that's it.
Oh, here. Oh, and that's it. That's how the entire queuing system works from start to finish. I would like to give a shout out to the developers who helped work on this system, as it would not have been possible without them. Thank you very much to Sam Sessions, Skelly, It's Simply Sec, and Louis for helping develop this system.
But that's it for us talking today. Now it's time for you to be able to ask us any questions you want about the Masons, RCX 2021, or any 3 of us.
To ask a question, all you need to do is raise your hand in the Discord stage, ask a question in the Roblox game, or ask in the YouTube stream chat. Please be patient, as there may be a lot of people asking questions, but we will answer as many as we can.
To make it completely fair, we will answer 1 from Roblox chat, 1 from the YouTube chat, and bring 1 person on to ask a question in the VC at a time. But anyway, feel free to asking questions.
So yeah, guys, feel free to actually ask questions now. We'll raise up the audience lights like that. Now, what we'll do right here is, as Timon just said right there, we're going to do 1 from the Roblox chat, 1 from YouTube, and 1 from the VC, bringing someone with their hands up at a time. We're going to rotate round and round and round like that until we've answered as many questions as we have time. So if you've got any questions, first of all, ask them in the chat right here. Just give a message in the chat right here. Josh, is RCX free? RCX is not free. Although tomorrow, actually, it is free, which I'll talk about a little bit later. We're having a free open day tomorrow, but usually RCX is open for 10 Robux for standard entry lanyards and 100 Robux for VIP, which gets about 10 times as fast entry and stuff like that. Okay, let's get 1 from the YouTube chat now then. So if you've got any questions, chuck it in the YouTube chat. What the hell? Why are you doing? What? How do I get in? How do you get into RCX? So we actually have, as we said, a studio game right here, which you can join. If you just type in RCX queuing system into Roblox, you should be able to quite easily find it right there. The event will actually be opening a little bit later tonight, and as I mentioned before, there'll be a free day tomorrow so that you can come visit the event for completely free. Although do keep in mind that wait times may be high, so I would recommend trying to get in tonight, but you do have to buy a lanyard. Keep that in mind. And we'll take one from the actual thingy right here. Let's see who we're gonna. I
don't think I can.
Can we bring in 𝗟𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀? Whoever's can do that. Greyland trains. Hello.
So,
what's your question?
So a few things. One, is there any way you guys could send the link to the chat here?
There's not really any way, but like I said, it's quite easy to find. If you just type in 𝗟𝗶𝗄 or whatever, even just 𝗟𝗶𝗃 2021, it should show up. Like, just type in 𝗟𝗶𝗃 2021.
What are your plans to pretty much to subsidize wait times? Are you guys going to open a second private server, or? So
there's nothing we can really do because the way. Yeah, the way that 𝗵𝗵𝗃 Tycoon 2 works is that, well, the only way to really do that is that if we rebuilt the entire of 𝗟𝗃, which, by the way, if you guys are wondering, 𝗟𝗃 has been in the works since about February of this year, and it's had around 2,500 hours spent on it. So a lot of time, which is why we, that would be the best thing, I guess, to do is recreate everything, but that means people would have to build their booths and shops twice, and we'd have to build the entire event twice, which, as you'll see if you visit the event, it is humongous, and it takes a lot of time to build something like that. But
about the multiple servers.
Sorry, go
about the multiple servers, what you said, it's really hard to do that because you need so many people, like 2 different servers, people in multiple people in the queue system. So it was just maybe too hard for us to make multiple servers for different buildings.
Yeah, that's.
But maybe in the future, who knows?
That's the other thing that we did consider is that we'd have the main building and the second building, or as it's known, the Dynamo building, because that's our sponsor. That we did consider putting them on 2 separate private servers, but that kind of felt a bit wrong because if you've queued for a couple of hours and then you only get to see one building and then you've got to re-queue to see another building, and also then there's the fact that we've got to then double the queues, we've got to manage twice as much stuff, and at the end of the day, it kind of lower the actual experience and enjoyment, because what you can do is, of course, if you if you can't see the entire event in the 30 minutes, you can always just re-queue. Anyway, so let's get another one from the Roblox chat right here, guys. Please go sit down, guys. Don't come up to the thing. I'm going to come into the crowd. I'm only going to be answering questions in the crowd, so if you're over by the stage, I'm not answering your questions. I'll just ignore you. Please go sit back down and do that. What are all the categories for the awards? Okay, so there's a lot of them, but I'll go through the main ones right here, because in case you are wondering, we are giving away actual physical awards. I've got them over there on a chair in my room. They're really, really nice. They cost over $100 each, and the free awards that will be winning those is the people who will be winning that is Best 𝗵𝗵𝗃 Tycoon 2 YouTuber, Best 𝗵𝗵𝗃 Tycoon 2 Building Group, and Best Overall 𝗵𝗵𝗃 Tycoon 2 Player. We're also going to have a Host Award as well, which will be an award chosen by me, Oni, and 𝗏𝗵𝗃, which will get a very cool special award.
Are we?
Yeah. For
we
God's sake.
Scrapped that idea.
No, we didn't. No, we never scrapped.
Okay.
Did we scrap? Okay, apparently we scrapped that. I don't know.
I think we scrapped it.
I don't know, guys. Okay, let's get one from the YouTube chat now. So, guys, ask them there. Did you enjoy creating the 𝗟𝗃 buildings, and what was your inspiration from it? So, I guess I can very easily answer this. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm an absolute architecture geek. I absolutely love architecture. I want to be an architect when I'm older. I love looking at buildings and creating architecture and designing it. It was an absolute pleasure, and it's honestly been one of the most enjoyable experiences I've ever had the fortune of having. I mean, obviously doing it with 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and Oni was absolutely lovely, and I've had an absolutely wonderful time too. Honestly, 𝗟𝗃 has been one of the best experiences, which is why I'm definitely going to do it again. It's so much fun, and I've genuinely really enjoyed building the buildings and just seeing the actual kind of things develop. I mean, someone actually asked me this on the other day what my favorite part was, and I think just genuinely my favorite part of 𝗟𝗃 is just watching people build their booths and shops, and just seeing the event come to life, and seen the community kind of join in and actually make the event really special, which has been an absolute pleasure. Okay, we'll take one from the We'll take from one from the stage right here. So if you raise your hand right here, right, let's see. Let's bring Cool the Dev. Bring him in. Hello. What's your question?
So, what was the overall inspiration? Like, how did you guys pull it all off?
So, all right. There's a couple inspirations. Surprisingly, 𝗏𝗏 wasn't really an inspiration because I didn't know about 𝗏𝗏. Not be rude. I'm just not into the studio community. The actual inspiration was an event in 𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗀 Tycoon 2 called 𝗖𝗵𝗲, which was kind of the 𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗀 Tycoon 2 version of 𝗏𝗏. So in a way, it was inspired, but yeah, you get the point. Basically, a group called 𝗬𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗀 did that, and I thought it was really, really cool. And I never really thought about doing something like RCX, but I just really, like, I thought, wow, this would be really cool to do. I really enjoyed it. And also, someone else was asking a little while back and kind of linking into your question, what was the inspiration for the actual RCX building? So basically, the way that we kind of came up with it is I mostly designed things from scratch. I took a bunch of inspiration from a ton of different buildings. There was one building that I can't remember off the top of my head, honestly, but it's like a hotel and convention center, which it looks quite similar to RCX, which I took heavy inspiration from. But except for all that, most of the building's actual elements and design was just made from pretty much scratch and just from ideas that I had. Yeah. So yeah, have you got any other questions?
That was it.
Okay, thank you very much for asking a question.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you. So we'll get one from the Roblox chat again right here, guys. Please make sure you're sat down. Let's see here. When did the RCX project begin? RCX started in February of 2020 and has been in the works since. It took about 1,500 hours to 1,500 to 2,500. I don't know. I didn't exactly track it, but a lot basically. Will there be RCX 2022? There'll be an RCX 2023. Probably. I'm not sure about an RCX 2022. The event has taken a lot of work this year, and it's meant that I've not been able to do many other things in the Masons, and we want to be able to focus on other projects, so we'll be doing it every other year rather than every year, just so that we can, first of all, put a lot more effort into the actual event, make it even bigger and better, and not have to rush stuff as much, and just be able to actually relax with it a bit more and think things through a bit better. And actually, as well, the thing is, as well, is after this year, we've had a lot that we've learned from the actual event, and a lot that we're going to be able to improve next year. Like, for example,
the thing with 𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀 Tycoon 2 is we have the megabyte limit. Yeah, with 𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Tycoon 2 it works like if you place a block, it counts up to a data limit, and you have a maximum of 2 MB. So if you place like 1,000 primitives, is like 1 MB. So if you place like 2,000 primitives, it's like full. It's not like that, but just think like that. Or if you place like 5 coasters, it's 1 MB. And if a lot of people place primitives of coasters, or especially image panels, it goes really quick up. So we have to take really some things to change that and limit that. And we hope that the game updates in the future we can do more. So the MB limit goes to 3, 4, 5 MB or 2.5. We don't know, but yeah, that will change a lot.
Yeah, so, and the other thing as well is that throughout the event, I've been working with the actual creator of Dennis, learning about the actual megabyte limit, and he's been helping me out a lot with what counts towards the megabyte limit, what are ways to save the megabyte limit, which we've not been able to kind of implement, but because the event was pretty much built by the time I contacted him, it was a little bit late to actually make any major changes. So next year, we're going to be able to know that, and we'll be able to actually make sure that people don't have as many limits on stuff like how many image panels they can place and stuff like that, because that was a real thing that we had to do. It was like an immediate thing that we had to do, because if not, then, you know, we'd have a bit of a problem with megabyte. So that's something that we're going to be able to learn from next year. That was a very long-winded answer. We just went on a bit of a tangent there. But let's take one from the YouTube chat right here then. So, how will you counter for the best YouTuber awards? Like the people with big subs like 𝗬𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 and 𝗫𝗫's Adventures. Well, actually, this is a very, very good question. I'm glad you asked. Because basically, the way that we're going to be doing that right here and countering it, which a lot of people have been asking, is what we've basically done is for big YouTubers like 𝗫𝗫 Productions, which, if you don't know, 𝗫𝗫 Productions is a YouTuber with about 1.7 million subscribers, which made a 𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Tycoon 2 channel a while back, which, you know, basically is one of the biggest things. And he's actually up for that award, so we do understand that, obviously, because he has a lot more subscribers than 99% of the community, a lot of people are just going to vote for him. So the way that we've actually done this right here to kind of counter that is that we're going to be halving the votes of the biggest people like 𝗬𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 and 𝗫𝗫's Adventures, because then that means that we can actually make sure that everything's still fair and that people who are, the people who obviously will just get a lot more because their fans may not have heard of other people. It means that it's a lot more fair and that we can actually even things out. And also, to be completely clear, me and tymin and Oni, we cannot win any awards.
I'm not able.
We are not going to win our own awards. That's not how that works. So we don't need to counter, like for example, tymin, because we can't win our own awards, as tymin is very sad about.
I'm still the best.
Shut up. Shh. Should we take one more from Discord then, right here, guys? You can raise your hand if you'd like to talk. Yeah. Let's bring in Hoodie then. Let's bring in Hoodie next. Skelly, bugger off.
Just a heads up. I have no light, so I have no electricity, so I won't be able to help. So Gray will help you.
Yeah, that's completely fine. No problem.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's completely fine. Hi, Hoodie. What's your question?
Hello. So basically, I obviously know nothing about you guys and Theme Park Tycoon 2. So, what is Theme Park Tycoon 2 exactly?
Well, I mean, we already explained this at the start of the conference, Hoodie. But okay, we'll explain it again.
It's like Rollercoaster Tycoon 1, 2, and 3. It's a game where you can create your own park, do whatever you want.
It's like if Planet Coaster had a multiplayer.
Or Rollercoaster Tycoon 1 or 2, but just way more updated, way better graphics, way better. And of course, multiplayer. That's why I mainly play it, because I can play with other people.
Yeah, it's like Roblox Studio if Roblox Studio wasn't so hard, basically. So it's basically Roblox Studio, but for people who are idiots. No. But no, but it's basically like a kind of simple version of Studio in a way. Or a better way to look at it, I guess, is it's like Planet Coaster, but multiplayer and in Roblox, I guess is the best way to put it. Planet Coaster has better graphics than People Time 2. Well, yes, obviously, it's a Roblox game. That is obvious. So, have you got any other questions, Hoodie?
Yes, one more thing. Vote me for RCX, please.
No.
Thank you.
Can we get? Yeah. That's what I thought.
Aren't the votes already gone?
Oh.
Yeah.
Except for the booth.
Oni, do you want to go pick one from the audience?
Yeah, I actually saw some question, but I can't remember it. There was some question that I wanted to answer, but I can't remember. So that's helpful.
Yeah.
It was a question like, why don't you do RCX on Roblox Studio? And actually, that's a pretty decent question, but I think the reason for that is that if we would do it in Roblox Studio, we would mostly get Roblox Studio builders, and we want to have RCX full of Theme Park Tycoon 2 players, because I don't think all Theme Park Tycoon 2 players can use Roblox Studio. So that's basically why, and yeah, it's about the Theme Park Tycoon 2 community, so that's basically why.
And also, we don't want to step on the feet of RAAPA. RAAPA's a really good event, and I absolutely love RAAPA. Obviously, that's why we're doing a conference. I absolutely adore RAAPA. And like Oni said, the only way that we could really do that, which we have considered, but I don't think we're going to do, is that if people would be able to build their booths in actual Theme Park Tycoon 2, send us their booths and actually see that right there. I would actually put that into Roblox Studio and build it in there. But the problem with that is that I don't know much Studio. I only know basic modeling, and tymin and Oni don't either. And we'd have to get third-party people, or because we're more focused on Theme Park Tycoon 2, and it's a Theme Park Tycoon 2 event. And yes, it would fix the server problems, but we're hoping by next RCX, what will be added to Theme Park Tycoon 2 is something similar to 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗀 𝗏𝗏, where you have where you're able to actually have 50 people in a server, and only load up like 6 plots, just like you do in 𝗬𝗂𝗽 𝗏𝗏, where you can only load up 12 plots, and then 50 people can join in total. You want to get a time? Shut up, time. Anyway, yeah. So let's see here. Should we get one from the YouTube chat?
If there is any.
It's just dead.
Josh, hate RCX because you have to pay Robux to get messed up. Now, I'll explain this, guys, because a couple of people have asked why you have to pay Robux to actually visit RCX.
Tomorrow is free. Join them.
Yeah, no. So first of all, yes, it is free tomorrow. So if you don't want to pay, that's completely fine. You can come tomorrow. But the reason why is that you know, not to sound like, oh my god, we're so cool, there's so many people, but the 𝗵𝗵𝗸𝗀𝗀 Type 2 servers are a big problem, as we've already talked about, and we don't want too many people to come, because then that's just really hard, and we don't want to disappoint people and have it so that a ton of people actually come to the event right here and not be able to come because the queues are too high or something like that. So it's better to limit it to those people who really want to come rather than the people who kind of only just want to come. Although next year, like I said, if something like that is added by Dennis, who's the creator of 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗀 Tycoon 2, then of course it will be free. It will be completely free, and that is just how it all works. When I can't do good value for Roblox, so, no, you can't. Ollie's a great modeler in Blender, but yeah,
Blender.
Yeah, Ollie is an incredible modeler in Blender, guys. But that's not Roblox Studio.
Alright, shall we do one from Discord again?
Yeah. Let's bring someone in. Can I, before that, quickly...
Hello, it's Sticky Man.
Can I just quickly ask as well, how long have we got left here? Because I know there's another conference after us, so I just want to make sure that we're not stepping on their feet.
You got around 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's great then. Yeah, we could answer a bunch more questions.
You got a little less than that.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. Right, so it's Stickman. Can we bring him in?
It's Sticky Man.
Yeah.
It's Stickman.
Can we bring him in, please? Really?
Yeah, we invited him.
Oh, there we go. He's in now.
Oh, hello.
There we go. Guys, please sit down. Sit down, please. Welcome.
What is your
question? Is the creative theme park Tycoon 2 also working on the RCX too?
No, it was actually something that was kind of I thought, but the actual creator of Dennis, the actual creator of 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, Type 2 Dennis, likes to be impartial and, like, you know, doesn't like to give special treatment to anyone. So, which is a completely fair thing, because if, for example, we said, please, can you, please, can you help us with this event, and can you make it an official 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Type 2 thing or whatever, it wouldn't be fair, because other people would then expect that that's just something that Dennis will do. You know, they'll ask, well, why are we not allowed to? Why is our event not allowed to do that? Because you let them guys do it, which is a completely fair thing, and we understand that. And it's just, you know, it's still a really nice thing to do, even without Dennis. But he's aware of the event, and he does know about it, and he did say it's very cool. So I take that as a great success. But yeah, have you got any other questions?
Nope, that's all.
Okay, thank you very much for popping on right here. Thank you. I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Should we, right, Simon, you go pick one from the audience then.
Oh, from the audience. Okay, let me know.
Please don't only pick people who actually sat down and not spamming, guys. Please don't spam or like, you know, jumping around annoyingly, because it just makes it hard. Will, stop spamming. I guess we'll answer this one because it's not a bad one if you want. I don't know, it's up to you, Simon.
Yeah, I'm trying to see a thing, but how many people helped out RCX? Well, of course, I think most of the people that are in the Masons, but I think also definitely, well, everyone who built a booth actually helped us building. So yeah, I think probably around, maybe even over 100 different people that actually have helped with creating the buildings, building the booths, shops, and all the other stuff. So yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, I'll actually quickly go through, because Will was making a good point of can we highlight the people who have actually helped out build booths and stuff like that. And there's a lot of people right here, so what I'm going to do is very, very quickly go through right here, because there's like 80 people who actually built stuff at RCX. And obviously there's all of the Masons, which you saw earlier, who helped build. But except from the actual Masons, they're the people who actually helped out build it. Of course, we mentioned who helped do the actual studioing, which is 𝗬𝗫, Louis, Sam Session, It's Simply Zach. But yeah, you've got all the Masons, and then the people who actually built booths right here. We've got Acuity 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, Flash, Jobo Gamer, Pirozap, Rocket Park, Stealth_, Twist, Will, Nick Shears, Charlie, Coaster Hawk, Eurostar, Evil Carrot Guy, 𝗬𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, Heron, I'm 𝗬𝗫𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Dexter, Abjet, Arch, Tay, Calidex, Crazy Commander, 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀, Deadman, 𝗬𝗵𝗻𝗀𝗀, Dragon 15, Dr. 𝗬𝗵𝗲𝗀, Epic George, 1606, Foolish Game Master James, Goldman, Gumball, Happy Days, 𝗬𝗵𝗸𝗀𝗀 Roblox, Icarus, Infinite, It's Simply Zach, Jake Snake, Jazzy, Life Obsession, 𝗬𝗵𝗲𝗄𝗃, Mason. I sound like this is just like fucking rap god at this point. 𝗬𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀, Mystical Nexus, Out of Order Elevator, Puffed In, Rocket Park, Roden, Sam Session, Santa Row, Sketchboard, Fad, That Christmas Bus, The Unofficial Chris, 𝗬𝗬𝗬𝗀, Toma, Trex, Waddles, and Jazel. Oh my god, that's a lot of people.
Let's continue now that half the people fell asleep. Who has another question?
Should we take one from the actual YouTube chat next year?
No, but I don't think there's actually anything anymore in the chat.
So,
wait, no, wait.
What if
RCX were to be rebuilt?
Yeah, we've already talked about that. It's a possibility, but we don't like the idea of it, really.
It's a Theme Park Tycoon 2 event and not a Roblox Studio event. So.
Yeah. By the way, I'd just like to point out that the people that I listed right there are also volunteers as well who have helped us with the event, not just people who have built booths, shops, and advertisements. So just keep that in mind. I just listed through basically everyone who's in the RCX server. Right, should we bring someone else through from Discord then here?
Yeah, we have Brett. He has been doing,
bring Rye.
He's been doing
Rye is in the Masons, but I guess we'll bring in him.
I didn't know.
Yeah, oh my god, Simon. No, let's bring in someone that's not in the Masons right here. So, can we bring in 𝗬𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀? 𝗬𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀? Can we bring them in, please? Welcome. What's your question?
Are we guaranteed entry if we buy the lanyard?
Yes, so we obviously can't absolutely guarantee entry
99.9%.
Yeah, because
it depends if you come online.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't come to the event, then obviously we can't guarantee that you come. But if you do queue, we will like, for example, if you're in the queue, even when the event closes, the event will still be open until everybody out of the queue in the queue is out. So we'll close the queue and no one else will be able to join the queue, but you'll still be able to actually come to the event if you're in the queue, as long as you don't leave the game or anything like that. You're absolutely guaranteed entry, of course. The event has been running since the 16th, actually, so it's a little bit late on now because, but you are guaranteed entry as long as you come tomorrow and actually queue up. Even if there's a 8-hour wait, if you're the last person in the 8-hour queue, you will still be let in, and the event will keep on going until you get in right here.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, of course. Is that all your questions? Oh well, they just left anyway, so I guess. I think we need to wrap it up pretty soon, right? How long we got left?
Maybe one or two more questions.
Yeah, we'll take a couple. About 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, we'll go round once more then right here and ask a couple more questions. In fact, let's just do a bit. I'm gonna do a bit of a speed run right here and just answer a lot of questions in the game chat and YouTube chat, and then we'll get a bunch of people from Discord in right here, and they can all answer. They could all ask questions. Tomorrow, will VIP still be valid? Yes. If you have a lanyard, you can still visit the event. Both the VIP and the standard will be loaded into the normal VIP queue, and free entry will be loaded into the standard queue. So basically, that means that both lanyards will be in there. Do keep in mind that we're going to be loading 3-to-1 ratio, so that means we'll be taking 3 from the VIP and standard lanyards and only 1 from the free, which just means that we can get a lot more people through, because of course if you have bought a lanyard, we want to prioritize you because you've helped support the event, especially if you've got you're a VIP. So of course they'll be brought through a little bit faster, although of course if there's nobody in the lanyard queue, then we'll just bring through 4 people from the other queue. How would the event change if it had bigger servers for only your specific park? So a lot would, I mean, it'd be absolutely incredible, because I'd love to see 50 people walking around RCX. It would be an absolute pleasure. Yeah. I would love it so much. But I don't think we'd have a queuing system. Probably we'd just let people join the game and have to queue, because there's a little chance that over 50 people would try and join at once, I guess. For the free thing, how will we make it so VIPs are, that just popped off the screen. If you're gonna say prioritized or whatever, there's literally no way that we can do it. Although VIPs got to visit the event on the 16th and the 17th exclusively. They've also had the entire event. So if you haven't already visited as a VIP, I mean, it's kind of on you, not. So there's nothing that we can really do without making drastic changes, which isn't really possible within like a day or so. So sadly, there's nothing that we can really do to prioritize those. Although, as I just said, 3 people to 1. So we're going to be trying to do that. It will do what it does. Where can I buy a lanyard? If you go to the RCX queuing system, there's a button in there where it says purchase lanyards here. Click that and you can buy a lanyard there. Can all the Masons go up on stage? No, because that's not how that works, I don't think. Who are the Masons and what do they do? It's a Theme Park Tycoon 2 building group owned by me. We build cool stuff. That's what the conference was about earlier. Favorite food? That's not a question. When you do join and your 30 minutes is up, do you get kicked? Yes. You do get kicked, just so we can get the next a lot of people in here. So that's everyone from the Roblox chat. Falls asleep on it. I'm gonna find you. Skelly, get over there, or I'll force them to kick you. So no, we'll get a couple people from the YouTube chat right there here, and then we'll get through everyone in the Discord thing really quickly right here. So let's see.
And the RCX 2023 spoilers, yeah. You won't be in it.
I think actually, yeah. Let's. I mean, it's been very
Ollie will also not be in it.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you that for straight away. Yeah, Ollie and Time are not coming to the next one, I don't think. Not because I'm kicking them out, just because I don't think they're very interested in coming next year, which is completely fine. But the event will still go on. With me, of course.
I got kicked.
Yes, totally. But yeah, I guess I can upload a spoiler. I don't really have a very good up-to-date photo, and the only photo that I do have is a very big mess because we've literally only just started working on RCX 2023, understandably. But I can give you a little bit of a sneak peek here, I guess. From literally a couple days ago. Let me just, I don't know if it needs to be accepted. It needs to be accepted on Roblox, so we'll come back to that in just like 5 minutes or so. Let's see right here. Anything else right here? Basically, once you get into for RCX, when you we've already answered that question. Will there be another RCX?
Yes. Just go to Discord.
Okay, yeah, let's bring people in Discord. So can we bring in let's see here, Infinite? Can we bring in Infinite Oblivion next?
Oh. Well, Infinite Oblivion to the LEA.
Hello. What's your question?
You're muted. Don't know if you know.
Hello.
My question was, if someone was to get a fake lanyard, how would you know?
So basically, the way that it works is that you actually have a t-shirt on, so a Roblox t-shirt, that's what the lanyard is sold as. Some people in the audience may be wearing one, I'm not sure. There's a couple of people who I recognize, so there might be some people. In fact, yeah, I can see some people up here wearing them right here. You can see these are right here, and basically what we do for every single person is if you go into the escape menu, you can click on the little eyedropper thing, you can check you can check it right there, and if it doesn't say that it's from the RCX group and it's not got the same name, then obviously, and regardless, most of the fakes that we've seen have either been very badly cut out or stretched or really dodgy. So it's quite obvious, even with Roblox's very low image quality, it's very obvious when somebody's got a fake lanyard. So yeah.
And even if it's fake and it's like exactly the same, it still costs like 5 Robux to upload it.
Yeah.
And if you recreate the normal one, you only save like 5 Robux. So maybe, of course, for the VIP it's a little bit more, but that one is a little bit harder to recreate. But for you only save 5 Robux, and it's not like we really care about that. But
And regardless, you'll be banned from all future RCXs, so guys, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Over 10 Robux, it's literally like 10 cents. But anyway, is that all your questions, Infinite?
Yeah, that's fine, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for asking a question. Have a nice day. Let's bring in Crow next.
Crow.
Yes, let's bring in Crow.
Just go from left to right.
Yeah, let's go left to right. Hello, Crow. Hello, what's your question?
You're muted.
Sorry, I was spacing out there for a minute.
Hello. What's your question?
It's a dude. Oh, I was expecting a girl.
That's my time. Went. Hello.
Wow.
How are you?
No, just a profile picture.
I could do a pretty good femboy voice. If
no.
That's the question. The question.
Oh my god. Yeah. What's your question?
You're done.
No. The question, please. The question.
Okay. So, I got here pretty late. I wasn't here.
That's completely fine. Yeah, go ahead.
So what are like contests gonna be like for you guys' whole event? Essentially, if you guys are gonna do contests.
What do you mean contests? Like the award show?
Like a contest, as in like who can build the best, I don't know, arrow looper or.
No, that's not. It's a similar event to RAAPA. It's like RAAPA, but in Theme Park Tycoon 2. Not like a
yeah. It's
build
like
battle.
we mainly know what people build with like YouTube and stuff they've shown with showcases and stuff, and that's how we mainly do. And we don't vote. The people or our community votes who is the best YouTuber or is the best builder or has curated the best something or best Disneyland recreation or something like that.
Also, something that I do want to quickly mention, because I completely forgot to add this into the thing. A couple of people have been asking, I get this question all the time, how did you pick the nominations for RCX? Because a lot of people think that, well, it's unfair because you chose them. No, the way that we actually did that right there is we had a form that was released a couple months ago where people could literally input anything they absolutely wanted. They could put absolutely anything in to nominate someone. And basically, we had like a set amount that we chose for each award. So, say for best overall theme park times you play, I think it was like 10 or something like that. And we picked the 10 most common answers, and that became a nomination. That's basically how we did that right there, and just did that for 10 different times, and got the 10 top people there. So it was actually voted by the community, not by us, if you're wondering, because a lot of people always ask that. So yeah, that's it. Have you got any other questions, Crow?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much for asking a question. I'll see you later. Bye.
All right.
Snowman Car, let's bring him in. Hello.
Hello.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm at Silver Dollar City right now. Are you gonna add a B&M inverted coaster to any of your parks or creations?
So in the Masons, is that?
And B&M invert. We already have a B&M.
Yes. We already have a B&M.
Another one.
I know. Well, we've got the. Let me go all the way back here. We've got this one right here, which is a B&M inverted right here, which is the Godzilla coaster. So we do actually have a B&M inverted already, which is still work in progress. That project is not finished. We don't plan to start any more projects, except for, of course, RCX 2023, because we've also got another project which we're not showing because it's very early on right now. And stuff like that. So we're finishing projects before we start anymore, because that's a bit ridiculous. Just like starting a billion projects. I think we're all pretty much out of time now, aren't we? Do I need to wrap it up, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, guys, we're going to be hanging around. In the actual outside the actual conference, of course. If you meet us at the actual, well, yeah, on his number, I'll be hanging around at the actual entrance of RAAPA, in the actual lobby area before, just in front of the doors. If you've got any other questions, feel free to ask them in the game. I'll try and answer them.
Can I say something?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Can I say something? This is the first time the second time I visit RAAPA. Yeah. And this is the first time I haven't been banned while doing a conference. Let's go!
Oh my god.
Thank you everyone for joining. I hope you guys have enjoyed this conference.
I got that. There's actually a thing that we need to do here, Tyler. I've got right,
sorry.
But yeah, here we go. So, alright guys, that's it for today's conference. And I just want to say a big thanks to all the RAAPA team for putting this together, and especially Roger, who has allowed us to stream this and use the side screens too, which is something that I asked for because I'm a bastard and I hate everyone. But it's been a pleasure hosting this conference, and I'm glad we got the chance to. Oni?
If you're interested in checking out us, you can find all the links to our stuff from our YouTube channel, The Masons. We also have a fan Discord server where we give sneak peeks and do giveaways and much more.
Yeah, and follow my OnlyFans. Goodbye, guys!
No, Oni, Timon, you've also got a line.
I think you should probably do because
my god, Timon! You can get yourself some lovely Christmas merch. You can get
yourself some lovely Masons Christmas merch, like we're wearing. If you want and finally, if you would like to come visit RCX, we would love to see you there. The event is open from the first time ever from absolutely free tomorrow at 6 PM EST. So make sure to come visit and explore the biggest Roblox theme park Tycoon 2 event ever made.
By the way, that's 6 PM GMT. Sorry, that was a typo. But yeah,
GMT.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you all so much for listening, though. I've been Kosii.
I've been Oni.
And I've been Tycoon.
Have a lovely Christmas, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming. And are we ready? We need to synchronize the goodbye, guys. 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.
Like a family goodbye. Okay.
Oh my god.
Buy my trains.
But I don't know. Thank you all so much for coming, guys. Thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. We'll see you later. Bye.
Oh. Yo, mama. Yo mama.
Okay, 𝗬𝗵𝗲,
Wait,
can we ban
Josh.
𝗬𝗵𝗲 from the entire event? Yeah, sorry, what?
No!
Yeah.
He's a host.
Here's the real question. When am I getting back in the Masons?
Trains.
Wait, sorry, what? Shut up, Ollie, I'll find you. What was... Someone said something about the Masons.
I said, here's the real question. When are you letting me back in the Masons?
What do you mean back in the Masons? You left the Masons.
That was totally an accident. I misclicked.
That was you were part of the Masons. You were like one of the first Masons as well. You know, that was ages ago. That was ages ago. Whoever just changed it to logo, damn you. We never actually showed a photo of the new RCX. Well, oopsies. I guess the people who are still around get to see it though. I don't know if Roblox has actually accepted it.
Not if I get to it before you do.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's been accepted. So keep in mind, guys, this is a very early photo right here that we're about to show you right here. So why has it not worked at all? Okay, that's good. No, it's just okay. It's just not working. Oh, there we go. Has it loaded now? Maybe. Hello, custom content.
How about I just my screen?
Yeah. Oh my crikey. Well, I can just replace it then, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it's going to load right here, guys, but it's not a very good photo anyway, because it's very early on. Thank you all so much for coming, though. It's actually been really, really enjoyable. Like, you know, off script right here, though. I did really enjoy it, so thank you all so much for everyone who did help in the VC right here from 𝗏𝗏 team. It has been a dream to do a conference, and I cannot believe you guys actually let me do this.
We're glad you signed up.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I literally made everything, like all the images that was for the Masons for this conference. I did all that.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, the like 5 hours that I spent on this conference, it was not me. It was all. It was all 𝗏𝗏. It was all 𝗏𝗏.
Ex-Masons builder.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Conference.
Oh, for fuck's sake. But no, yeah, I don't know. Do we need to clear out of here now, or are we fine to just sit around?
Yeah, I would say if you want to go answer questions at the front, we should.
Yeah, we'll stay in the actual VC right here. Can we stay in this stage? Is that allowed?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with that.
Right, we'll carry on bringing people through, but if you do want to ask questions in the game as well, we'll be at the actual entrance of RAAPA right here, like over at the actual entrance.
Go to like the hotel by the pond area. Oh wait.
Go over to the pond. You want me to go over to the pond?
Yeah, it's a easier area to.
Okay, let me go over there then. Oh wait, I'm still streaming on YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching on YouTube, by the way. It's been